Okay, so that didn't go very well. Did get some distortion on the sides, but they kind of pulled in. But that's nothing too much to worry about. We could sort that out. The problem is there's a gap appeared on the joint, and I'm really annoyed with myself because I had every intention of putting extra clamps on the inside, and for some bizarre reason I didn't do it, which was extremely foolish. So welcome back to the channel. I didn't get a video out the last 2 weeks, so much going on. But in this episode we're going to continue with the brass dome. Continues to be very challenging. And as other stuff seems to get in the way of my workshop time, there won't be a video for the next 2 weeks. So 3 weeks to my next video, all being well. Okay, so I've got 2 new sides made. So I just need to clamp those together. Ready for drilling for the wires. So these are the clamps I previously made and used to clamp it together. There should be another 2, but I seem to have lost them. Never mind. Anyway, I've decided to make some new clamps that'll be a bit more secure, especially for the corner here. So I've made one to fit in the corner. And that'll clamp it down nice. I'll need to notch it out because I'll need to put a wire in there probably. So it'll have to be notched out to clear the wire. Other than that, I think we're fine. Got a bit of angle to put in to give a bit more security. So anyway, I'll just clamp that all together and come back. So the way these clamps work is the bolt at the front, or the bolts at the front, clamp down onto the material. Okay, and then the bolt at the back can be tightened. So this at the back spreads out, so it's pivoting against these 2 bolts and putting more pressure on the front. So you get quite a lot of leverage, and you get a really good clamp at the face of the clamp. Usually you'll find a toolmaker's clamp will look something like this, and in fact there's a full size one. Looks homemade, not by me. Okay, so that's pretty much what it'll be like clamped up. I'll need to take some of this apart for the drilling and then put it back in. But I think that'll be nice and secure. Okay, I'll just go and drill for the wires. Okay, that's those wires in place. So we'll just get the filling wires put in. So here we go again, this time with a smaller nozzle. So this is a Sivert 3941P. Okay, dim the lights. think it looks okay. It's quite neat. Whether or not there's enough silver solder on remains to be seen. Let it cool down, give it a fire. Good news is it's retained its shape, there's no distortion that I can see. So there's definitely more silver solder on now. But how good it is remains to be seen. But I think we're on the right track anyway. Okay, so this is not going too well. The silver soldering seems to have done okay for about half the length from here to here. So I think that will blend in quite nice. However, for the remainder, the silver solder bonded the three wires together very nicely, but it didn't actually bond to the brass sheet. So when I was felling it, it just peeled away. So that's pretty disappointing. So I think the problem is that when you silver solder will go where the flux goes, but it'll also migrate towards the source of the heat. And as I was predominantly heating from the top, I think the silver solder has fluxed towards the top. Filled the wires very nicely, but hasn't actually silver soldered to the brass sheet, so I think that's the problem. So in this instance I wasn't able to heat from the underside because of all the clamps and everything I had in there. So I think we need to change the arrangement whereby we can where we can apply heat from the underside, and that will draw flux through and hopefully some silver solder as well. Anyway, so the challenge continues. Sure we'll get there someday. Okay, so things continue to be challenging, to say the least. So I think I'll back off for a couple of days. Just let things settle down in my mind, see what we can do, and come back to it. Okay then, so it's been a week since I last looked at the brass dome, so I decided to spend some time organising my tooling. So quite a while ago, John at John's Workshop introduced me to shadow foam. So I've spent some time organising my tools using shadow foam, and I'm really pleased with the result. It looks absolutely fantastic. I've never been so organised in my life. Still a lot to do though, still many drawers to sort out, but it's progress. Okay, so I've decided to clean this up and put in 3 wires from here to the end, get it all set up and give it another try. So I've done 2 things. I've put a slot in this clamp so that I can put a wire in the middle of the pen, which I couldn't do before because the clamp covered the full area. So that should help a bit. And previously I had this bracket clamped inside to provide some stability. So scrapped that, and I've made one to go on the outside. So I'll clamp that in like that somehow, and that will help give that a bit of stability when it's being heated. That's the theory. Practice might say something else. So anyway, so I'll get this prepared and then come back and we'll give it a bash with the heat gun. nor with the blowtorch. Okay, so I've got it all set up. Got the external support on, clamps on the inside. I abandoned the large clamp and just put in a small one, gives more access for the blowtorch. We're not silver soldering up here, so that shouldn't be required, but just in case. Anyway, we'll give this a go. Well, it looks promising. We'll see. Let it cool off. Okay, it's not looking too bad, but there is some join lines you can still see. I don't think we're going to be able to polish those out. The material's so thin, I think there's a chance I'll file a hole in the material if I could keep going. But that said, I think I'll bash on, just see what happens. So close, yet so far away. It's not looking too bad, but there's obviously some areas that are not going to clean in. That one's quite deep there. I just haven't filled in with silver solder. But this is the area where we had to join a new piece onto the old piece. Okay then, so it's looking pretty good. Still a few things to sort out, but unfortunately I've run out of time this week, so as I said earlier, it'll be no video for the next 2 weeks, so hopefully in 3 weeks time you'll get a video with an update. This will give me time to consider what to do. I've got the material cut for the other two sides, so I think what I'll do is I'll join those together with a different method, give it something different to try, and then decide how to complete the brass dome. That's my thinking anyway, but we'll see. I'm not too disappointed with how we've done so far. It's just getting it right, that's all. Anyway, see you in 3 weeks. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing.